Hi everybody, this is Sophia from Enty, and this is our wonderful Emily who's been working with us about a year.
Hi, yes,
Almost.
nearly a year.
So last week we talked to you about how to ace a strategy day, and so last week we actually had a strategy day on how we are going to work with brand ambassadors and student ambassadors, and this week we're going to talk to you about how to work with student ambassadors. Emily's been focused on that over the week, but we've also had student ambassadors before, so we've had quite a lot of experience in this field. Some stuff has worked out, some stuff hasn't worked out, some of it has been our fault, some of it hasn't been our fault, but that's startup life for you. So first of all, we actually found Emily almost like a student ambassador, and Emily joined us as an intern and is still studying. So first of all, how did we find you, and what are you doing, and where are you doing it?
I was actually thinking about how I came to work here this week, so that's quite timely. I think it was through our community manager, Hannah. I think it was all over social media, the power of social media. I've luckily been managed to intern at quite a few other companies, so I think with that experience, Hannah kind of headhunted, I guess, and thought you'd fit the role.
So were you found because she was on? She found you on Instagram.
Yeah, so she just, I think she found out my experience and just wanted to find out a bit more about me, and rang me and just talked through my my experience, which. Just to let you know, I'm a journalism student, so it fits my role here perfectly, which is all about communication with our users and our stylists. So
and
I
where
kind
are
of
you
fit
doing
the
your
bill.
degree?
So I'm at the London College of Fashion,
Which is, for people who don't know what it is,
it is probably one of the best fashion schools there is. It's part of University of the Arts London.
Notable alumni.
Yeah, a notable alumni.
Include.
God, where to start? I mean, CSM. Who do you have?
Famous people who graduated. Basically,
basically think of any designers showing at London Fashion Week, and you've got you've got Molly Goddard, who's a designer. God, my mind's gone blank.
That's okay. So Hannah found you on social media, because you're studying journalism at a top fashion college, to first start writing our newsletter and blog, and now you are finding more people like you to work with us.
Yes, totally, because I think that's where the gossip is, and that's where the environments are to talk about what we're into, and saying, guys, download this app, or this new club is really good. That's where the kind of liveliness is. So that's why we really want to reach out to students who genuinely love the company, and are willing to just talk about us, whether that's on social media, in their sorority groups. We really do think that that's where we'll get our most kind of return or gain from, and just get people knowing about us, because I think we deserve it. So yeah, that's fine.
So when in the olden days, I've actually been a student ambassador myself, which with some mixed results. Like I did a lot of I did some like proper productive work, but I also did some real skiving. When you just get paid like £10 an hour to hand out flyers, and then you just like put all the flyers in your friends' dorm rooms, and then you're like, okay, I'm done, which is not really that great. So obviously we want to
tackle that.
We want to tackle that. We also want it to be fun. Like it is a job. It's not a party, but also we do want it to be fun. So in your experience, like you've been actually trying to get student ambassadors to join us this week. Do you want to just go through how you have actually done it? So like do you put up an application? What's in the application? Where do you put it up? And then what happens? Because I think lots of brands are interested in working with student ambassadors, and they don't know how to do it.
Yeah, of course. I think So
let's enlighten them.
So I do think when applying for something like that, it is so easy to say that, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it. I'll hand out the posters.
No, but what do we do?
So So to tackle that, we of course ask for a CV just to find out if they've had any student kind of ambassador experience, or any experience within like a community first. So that's what we asked for. Then a covering letter to really explain why Enty really, or why they see themselves in this kind of role. So those kind of two elements, I do, every company pretty much asks for that. So to make it a bit different for us and for the applicants, we've also asked for a minute video, choosing one reason only why they want to work for the brand. And then on top of that, to make it even more different and fun, they need to download the Enty app and tell us one improvement they would make, either for the stylist side or for the user themselves. And then, considering all of those elements, we'll then think, are they a great fit? Are they sociable? Having that passion for the company, that's really the core, because I think if you're passionate about anything, you're going to want to talk about it, and so then they'll fit the ambassador role. So
I was interested in your reasons for getting people to upload a video.
Mm-hmm.
So and also, why do you think that they need to give us ways to improve the app? Like, what are your reasons behind creating that application process?
Okay. Well, first with the video aspect, looking at, I looked at other kind of job offers to compare their kind of recruitment process, and not many offer the video. So I think we're quite a unique platform. There's nothing really like that at the moment. So why not make the application process just as unique? And that's another talking point again. They'll think, God, if they get the role, they'll think, I've, bossed the video, I got my CV. There's so many obstacles that they think they've really been successful with. And then what was the second?
And the app, so giving...
Yeah, the one improvement.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the app is what makes us. I think we need to take on board every possible avenue to improve upon. And especially if they've never used it before, they're a pair of fresh eyes on it. We're constantly working on it every day, so we're always on it, and sometimes you might miss something that, if we change that, it would change the experience for a new user or a current stylist, or so I think getting constantly fresh perspectives, even if we don't take on board everything they say, at least we think, that was in their thought process at one stage, and make a note of it, and somewhere down the line it may be relevant. So that's why.
I think also in general, it's good to have an application process that isn't just sending in a resume, because anybody, especially with platforms like Indeed, anybody can just press a button to send in a resume.
That's what I found.
That's why we're actually getting a lot of people who are just submitting resumes literally at one click of a button. But this is not the same as buying something off Amazon Prime. Applying to be part of a company should not be done with one click of a button. If you really are serious about it. This is why we are creating this process, and we've seen that although this creates a particular funnel, there are lots and lots of people who are just pressing the button and submitting a resume, but the number of people who create a decent quality video, who write an application letter that's very tailored to us, and then also give us thoughtful feedback on the app, that's a relatively small number of people, which then makes it easy for us to decide who to interview. Because if we were just interviewing everybody who sent a resume, we would never get any work done, and we would never sleep. But if we see who's actually made the effort, those are the people worth talking to. But that's a much smaller number of people, so we can then make much better decisions. So if you're a company and you're looking to work with student ambassadors, lots and lots of people say they want to be student ambassadors, but there is, like in life, a big difference between saying and doing, and there's quite a lot you can do down the funnel to make sure that only the people who are right for your brand are the people you actually take to interview stage and you put onto a trial basis. So I hope this video on hiring student ambassadors has been useful, and we'll be back with some more startup life tips next week. Thank you.